here at Cardene's Field. The Twisters have a new pitcher here for the bottom of the 8th. That's Pat McGuigan, a right-hander from University of San Francisco, a junior from Honolulu, Hawaii, 6 feet 1 inch tall, 190 pounds. Hankard, Clem, and Church do up for the Gulls here in the bottom of the 8th.
Doris Hankard just named NECBL Player of the Week, Offensive Player of the Week, for the second time this season. The only player to be awarded that honor twice.
A 2.19 earned run average on the season for McGuigan. Hard swing and a miss. Strike one on Kyle Hankard. Hard cut. McGuigan has 3 saves for the Twisters in 12 appearances. 12.1 innings pitched. He's going to have 10 hits, 3 runs, the 3 were earned. He's walked 6, struck out 12. That's an 0-1 count on Hankard. He kicks and delivers. The pitch is swung on a line drive bouncer to second base. Just picks it up on the hard first hop. Throws down to Gronkowski, and there's one away here in the 8th. There's one quick out. 4-3 goes the play if you're scoring. 1 down in the 8th, and that brings up Zach Clem, the designated hitter for the Gulls. He's walked 3 times in the game, scored a run twice, also walked in a run in that 6th inning. Also struck out back in the 3rd. Basically, he walked in the 2nd, scored a run, struck out in the 3rd, walked in the 5th, then walked in a run in the 6th, later scored in the double. He's a right-handed hitter. Pat McGuigan sets and delivers. That pitch is a fastball outside and a bit low, ball 1, 1-0. Twisters have been getting some good times out of the bullpen from McGuigan. Abel's been pretty good lately. So the bullpen was coming around for a while now. Swung on a line drive foul way down in the corner, probably past the bullpens down there, probably out onto the street. Strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 8th, a 10-4 score. Newport Gulls with the lead over the Torrington Twisters. Everybody put it pretty much straight away. Outfield pretty deep. Pat McGuigan on the mound. The 1 ball, 1 strike count on Zach Clem. McGuigan sets at the belt, kicks and delivers. The pitch right down the middle, called strike 2.
After the game in our NGTN post-game show, we'll have a special announcement regarding the Tigers TV crew. Stay tuned.
And the pitch. That one a little too low, right over the plate below. Count even's up 2-2 now. It's ball 2. McGuigan's the 4th pitcher that the Twisters have used in this game. And the pitch. That's called. Strike 3 makes it into the lower third of the strike zone. Oh, strikeout here for out number 2 here in the 8th inning. 2 batters, 2 outs for McGuigan, and Blake Church will step in, the number 5 hitter for the Newport Gulls. Church is the first baseman. He's been hit by the pitcher twice. He was hit by the pitcher in his first plate appearance in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th, was hit by the pitcher in the 5th, then doubled to deep right center in the 6th for 3 RBIs. That pitch right over the plate, but too low. Drops right off the plate, ball 1 to Church. And the Gulls in first place in the Southern Division by a game. Twisters in 5th place going into tonight's game. We'll see how that all pans out. Line drive, a bouncer right to Wilson down to 3rd base. Grabs it on the first hop, throws down to first base, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 inning for McGuigan, who picks up a strikeout in the inning. No hits, no runs come across, nobody left on base. At the end of 8 innings complete from Cardene's Field, it's the Newport Gulls 10, the Torrington Twisters 4 on the Gulls television network.
Back here now at Cardene's Field, we go to the 9th inning.
All right, it's a 10-4 game. The Gulls with the lead over the Twisters, and back to the play-by-play for the 9th. Here's Nick Lima.
Thank you very much, Jeremy. Very happy to be joined by Jeremy Pollutro tonight for the first time here in the NGTN. Jeremy, the veteran internet play-by-play broadcaster for the Torrington Twisters. be honored to be joined by you again next season. We'll see where you go.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. I'm not sure about next year.
Last chance for the Twisters here in the ninth. They trail it by 6 runs. It'll be York, who has a 2-run homer tonight, as well as Guerrero. Then the leadoff batter, Snyder. Have an official attendance report. 736, 736 the attendance here this evening. Out there on the mound, new pitcher, Griffin Bailey. Bailey, as the Gulls turn to their closer here, the pitch. Strike call right down the middle, the fastball inside. 0-1. Bailey has 7 saves on the season. He's made 16 appearances of relief, has a 1-3 record, and a 2.38 earned run average. The pitch is in there for a called strike, 0-2. Well, Bailey has really moved into that closer role very well since the midway point of the season. The Gulls weren't sure who they wanted to do what job yet in their bullpen. The pitch skips in the dirt in front of the plate. Ball 1. No defensive changes in this game. All the starters are still out there. 1-2 the count to York on the night. 1 for 3. Hit that 2-run homer, or rather hit the solo home run to lead off the 5th. It was a double initially. Pitch has popped up. Look out in the stands as it appears to fall in the main exit there, up the right field bleachers, harmlessly away from the fans. 736 of them here tonight. Some have left for this makeup game of a rainout from a week ago. Bailey from the set to the belt and to the plate, swinging a hot hit ground ball right to him. Fires to first for the inning's first down. So 1 man down here in the ninth. York is retired, 1-3. The Boston Red Sox, of course, just temporarily lost Matt Clement due to that hard comebacker to the mound. Those plays off the bat right to the mound are always a dangerous play. You never know how hard hit that ball will be.
Right, not a lot of reaction time. 60 feet could all of a sudden feel like 6 feet.
The pitch to Guerrero. Missing ball 1. Probably the scariest play in baseball. Might as well just be hit on the head of the bat. The velocity of that ball, the pitch. Strike call on the inside corner. The count's even at 1-1. 1 man down here in the ninth. The Gulls out to a 10-4 lead. Manchester lost tonight, so as it stands, the Gulls have a 2-game lead in the NECBL Southern Division. The pitch. Strike 2 called, and the count's 1-2. Bailey working quickly tonight here in the ninth. Trying to get this game over rather quickly. It's been a long one thus far. We're past the 3-hour mark. Guerrero's over 3 tonight with 3 ground outs.
7 saves on the season for Bailey.
The 1-2 missing low ball 2, and counts even at 2-2. He is one of the league leaders, not the league leader, however, in saves earned. Bases are empty. Twisters trail it by 6. Their playoff hopes are getting dimmer by the day, unfortunately. 2-2 to the count. The pitch. Swinging a pop fly off the top of the netting above the screen. The count remains 2-2. After Guerrero, it'll be the leadoff batter, Snyder, who is 1 for 4 tonight. Looking in, Bailey gets the sign from Wendell. From the set to the belt and to the plate. Missing inside with a ball. The count is full.
Guerrero's grounded out all 3 times up, twice to second base and 1 to shortstop tonight.
Grounded short back in the 5th. Twice the leadoff innings. Bailey from the set, the payoff pitch. Swinging a ground ball right to him. He bobbles it and now flips to first for the out. 2 down. So 2 comebackers to the mound, both lightly hit. And 2 outs retired, 1-3. And the Twisters are down to their last out here at Cardines Field in the regular season of 2005.
Well, if nothing else, the Twisters are trying to tell Bailey that if you're going to get us out, you got to field it yourself. Right back to the mound.
He has to do all the work himself here tonight. Jordy Snyder batting from the left side of the plate, had a single in the first, hasn't reached since then, as a pair of ground out, struck out in the fifth. Snyder stands and levels the bat. Bailey sets, kicks and deals. Outside, ball one. Bases are empty, 2 outs here in the ninth. The Gulls with a 10-4 lead. Bailey with the 1-0 pitch to Snyder. Ball 2 outside. 2-0 the count. After Snyder just may have a chance. He'll have to reach the 2-0 pitch. Strike one called outside corner. Counts 2-1. We've seen some crazy ninth innings this season here at Cardines, with teams coming back, scoring 5 or 6 runs on the Gulls, and Newport barely squeezing out alive. The 2-1 pitch. Missing outside, 3-1. Bailey looks in, gets a sign from Wendell. From the set, the 3-1 pitch. Swinging a hard hit ground ball, but foul up the first base line, rolling into the visiting Twisters dugout.
Well, Bailey struck out 13 batters in his 22.2 innings pitched.
Yet to have a strikeout tonight. Yeah, we've seen a pair of run-outs right to him. Gulls have hit a 2-run homer in this game. Twisters have hit 2 home runs, 2-run shot and a solo shot. 3-1 the count, the pitch. Strike 3 called. Oh, swung on and missed, strike 3, and this one's over. That was a 3-2 pitch, I apologize, folks. Well, the ball game is over as Snyder goes down swinging. And a 1-2-3 inning for Griffin Bailey here in the ninth. The Newport Gulls defeat the Torrington Twisters 10-4 the final score. And Jeremy Pollutro, thank you for joining us here on the NGTN.
Well, it was a pleasure being aboard. It was nice working with you, and good luck the rest of the way.
Hopefully your team will fare well the next couple days and try to earn that 4th playoff spot. If not, I hope to see you again next season.
All right. Thank you.
Well, Newport wins it tonight 10-4. We'll have the totals and highlights next as we continue on the Newport Gulls Television Network. And back here now at Cardines Field in Newport, happy to be joined by our Newport Gulls player of the game, first baseman Blake Church. Blake, thank you for joining us here on the NGTN postgame show.
Thank you for having me.
Blake, you were hit by 2 pitches tonight. Any bruises or anything to worry about?
No, I'm good to go. I got hit with a curveball and I got skinned with the jersey, so I'm good.
Nothing too bad.
Nothing too bad at all.
Now, your play of the game tonight was that bases clearing double with the bases loaded for 3 runs batted in.
Well, I mean, I got a 1-2 curveball and I just kind of went with it in the gap, and I got fortunate and hit a hole out there, and I scored 3. So it was good hit, and hopefully do it again soon.
Team need that day off yesterday?
Oh yeah, definitely. We had a good time and we needed it, and for this homestand coming here and for the playoffs coming up, so we need that day off, and we were get our bodies a little rested.
Of course, the Newport Gulls wrapping up the regular season with this 3-4 game homestand. We're not sure if the 4th game on Monday will be played. It depends on the current situation in NECBL South. However, as it stands, you just need to win 1 more to clinch the division.
Right, we're doing 1 more game, and it looks like we are going to play Monday because these guys, Torrington Twisters, they're going to need the game. So, yeah, I mean, 1 more and we're in. So, I mean, that's been our goal, and, our next goal is obviously win the league.
So just about 4 or 5 days to go until the playoffs. How do you think this team is ready for the playoffs right now, both defensively and offensively?
Defensively, we've been ready all year. Our defense has been great all year. Our pitching has been solid, The only thing is our offense. We just, be consistent with our offense. But, we can do it. We can play with anyone in the league. So, I'm very optimistic about, looking on the playoffs.
Couple tough losses earlier this week, 3-1 against Manchester and 3-2 against Holyoke. However, you bounced back tonight with this 10-4 victory.
Yeah, I mean, we've been playing all good all year. It's a long season, and some games become tired, and we just can't put the runs up for the pitchers. But we came out good, ready to play tonight, and I think they all helped again, and we were ready to go tonight.
Well, Blake Church, our Newport Gulls player of the game. Thank you for joining us here in the NGTN postgame show.
Thank you.
Good luck the rest of the season. Well, I'll have a closing word next here on the Newport Gulls Television Network.